Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. Welcome home, security and privacy token truth seekers. So, bitcoindailyview.com got more for you there. You can always buy me a coffee if you dig this stuff. I'm going to start doing these as daily as I can, looking at security tokens. Also, I'm looking at gaming tokens, and of course, just Bitcoin Daily View, which is the daily look at Bitcoin and the markets, kind of breaking these up. Blockchain Education is kind of a huge sponsor of all this, so definitely check them out. Come join the team for the big win in 2024. All right, looking at Bitcoin today, it went crazy, wrecked a lot of shorts. It's beginning to kind of chill out a little bit, but definitely made the market very, very exciting today. Commodities are slightly up, oil is slightly up, dollar strength index is slightly down. Well, it's not open yet, but it's been on a downwards trend on the daily for quite a while. So let's keep on rocking here to the things that you care about because you are looking at security tokens. Bitcoin coming in at 44,944 right now, broke 44,500 and set the alt market on fire, definitely. And the top 100 alts are all doing pretty dang well. So we're going to look right now specifically at the privacy, the security tokens. Bitcoin here in the 4-hour chart made a bounce of the 200 moving average. It's in pure Lambo mode. It might just be getting started. It broke, if we do a array here, horizontal array, it broke the previous recent resistance, and it's above that. It will probably find support above that, and if it runs, well, gaming tokens will run. I'm sorry, gaming and security tokens will run too. So let's look at Dash. I'm going to just look at a couple here. These are the ones that what was it? I'm going to cheat a little bit right here and go back to Blockchain Education, and Robert over there told me, yes, according to investopedia.com, these are the 6 most private coins are here. So let's look at those. And he mentioned Beam, and Beam is kind of one of my favorite security tokens. So I'm glad that they mentioned it. Beam uses the Grin Nimble algorithm, but it's just a lot easier to use. Its wallet is better. Its ecosystem is a little bit more interesting. Grin, if you look at Grin as look at Dogecoin, and then look at like Shiba Inu. Same, protocol, but SHIB is kind of everything Doge will probably never actually be. So I feel like Beam is everything that Grin will probably never be. Anyway, with that said, let's keep rocking. And if you have any thoughts on that, definitely comment and let me know. So Dash versus USDT. I try to keep these on KuCoin as much as I can because if it's on KuCoin, it's probably on an exchange near you as well. So I like KuCoin. So looking at Dash, okay, here's a 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, we've had this nice overall upwards channel. I mean, it's pretty choppy, but it has been there. So Dash, an exciting protocol. I kind of wish years ago I knew about Dash masternodes. I definitely would have gotten in on that, but they kind of, by the time I wanted to get into masternodes, the Dash masternode was astronomical, to even get involved. But anyway, upwards channel, nice and choppy. I like it. It's a 4-hour chart. One of the things that we're seeing right now that's very, very exciting is, well, okay, first of all, let's just break this upwards chart down, this upwards channel. And look what you've got. You have a low, you got lower high, you got a lower high, but yeah, I'm going to kind of call this one the lower high here, kind of a double. You got another lower high in general. And then, of course, you did sort of blow it here where you could kind of say you had a high, had a higher high, about only the slightest bit higher high, now a higher high. But these are really important things. And I would say this is a very beautiful, healthy upwards channel for Dash. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. We visit the bottom of this channel once again. And now the beautiful and exciting thing on the 4-hour chart is we have broken above the 314 moving average in the green and 200 in the white. That's powerful. We're moving up. The purple candles are purple candles by Sam over at bitcoindailyview.com. You can see I have the indicator linked too. Just scroll down. It shows the stacking of candle bodies. Once you hit 3, it turns purple going up and it turns yellow going down. So after some nice velocity down, we bounced at a logical spot. Now we're moving up, and the squeeze indicator is going, is very positive here, beginning to roll over on the 4-hour chart. Directional index is recovering. ADX is going the wrong way. because of this extreme volatility recently. We're getting some volume coming in, and I like what I'm seeing. So in general, Dash versus USDT, never financial advice, but you know what? I think if this thing can hold that 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart, it's a pretty darn good thing. Let's look at the 45-minute for some real. Okay, here's the thing. This is what I'm going to be watching. I'm going to put an indicator in right now. Okay, on the, the hourly chart's a good way to go too, but I kind of like the, hourly chart's looking good. You know what? Rather than 45, I'm going to go with the hourly, and I'm going to put an alert in. This won't mean a lot to everybody. That's my old alerts. I'm going to put a new alert in. I want to say new alert. Okay, I'm just going to say Dash USDT. When it crosses, not price, but the 200 moving average, just let me know. So hourly chart, when we break that white moving average, the 200 moving average, that's when I'm going to really get excited about it. Overall, this chart looks really good. I mean, I like what I'm seeing. I'm going to get a little bit more upwards velocity. I mean, before I hop in, I do like the directional index is in the green there. Directional index. I'm sorry. The squeeze indicator is in the green. Directional index is in the green. ADX is trending up. Got some volume. I'm gonna give this one a little bit more time, but I really like what I'm seeing here. So definitely Dash versus USDT is looking hot to me. I like it. If I was a bit crazy tough and phony brave, maybe I'd get in right now and try to ride back to the top of that channel. But I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. Although 4-hour chart's looking great with a squeeze indicator, although the ADX is not quite where I'd like it. That ADX tangent of the white line goes positive, and the directional index gets one green, a little bit of a candle there. I think that might excite me also. So I'm watching you, Dash versus Tether on KuCoin. You look like a nice play to me. 4-hour chart, Zcash versus USDT, 4-hour on Coinbase. This one I thought was interesting. ZEC USD on, so this is basically versus US dollar on Coinbase. 4-hour chart, we're well above the 200 moving average, but we're beginning to push up. It's rolling over. Not exactly a place I like to enter. Let's look at the 45-minute chart for very immediate price action. And it's still above the below the important moving averages. But you know what? Kind of a long shot play. Definitely a lot of volatility going on here. It's moving upwards. Indicators look good, but it's below important moving averages. This one's definitely a risky play. It will probably find resistance on the 200 moving average as it moves, but it's moving. Just a little bit scary for me right now. It's been ranging sideways for a while. How on this 4-hour chart, how does it look? Yeah, you know what? Very, very choppy, but it does look good. This guy could be a great play that makes a good number of percent, but it's not quite a safe play for me at this moment. Let's look at a daily chart. Oh, sorry, it's a 3-day. Let's look at a daily chart. You know what? This is interesting here. Daily chart, it's challenging the 200 moving average on the daily. That's really interesting. And maybe this is rolling over. So I'm going to actually put an alert in right now. I'll do it later, but maybe here I'll just put an alert in. Actually, alerts, boom. Let's just look for the ZEC basically crossing the 200 moving average on the daily. That's actually that would be impressive. We'll definitely have interest in ZEC if it crosses that daily 200 moving average. That's going to be really, really wonderful. Then we can check out the MACD on that one and see how it's doing, because it definitely could be a player. Our pirate chain, I love it. Our 4-hour chart. Wow. Okay, so this, I'm gonna fire up let's actually look at this guy here. Woo, volatility. But man, this guy's crazy. These wicks are nuts. All right, let's fire up a fib sequence. Not a forecast, but a we got fib retracement. Let's go. Well, where this guy's so crazy. Let's grab that wick and go to the wick over here. This guy is insane. But yeah, it bounced off the .5, got above the 382. It's finding resistance here on the 4-hour chart and at the 200 moving average. This guy, it's doing great recently, but this one's crazy. This one's crazy. Let's look at a 45-minute chart here. How's that one looking? Well, you know what? 45-minute chart, it just broke the 200 and 314. If it can hold above that, I'm going to start getting excited. I kind of like what I'm seeing. It's kind of all over the place. It wicked above the 4-hour 200 moving average. I think if it actually can get above the 4-hour 200 moving average there and find support, then I'll be more into it. But right now, Zach, I'm sorry, RRARRR, Pirate Chain versus Tether on Gate.io, where I could find it. It's on some exchanges. None of my favorites, really, to be honest with you. But anyway, one to watch if you like Pirate Chain, but it's a little bit too nutty for me right now. Looking at Horizon, Zen versus USDT. This one's exciting to me because let's pull some space in here. Let's actually do a fib sequence on this one, this 4-hour chart. Let's go way back down here. Let's look at this thing. And what are we seeing? Yep, kind of seeing a 786 bounce. We're challenging that 618 golden pocket here on the 45-minute chart. We're well below the 200 moving average in the 314. Let's go to a 45-minute chart. How are we looking? We're not quite challenging them yet. How about the hourly chart? Not quite there yet. So what I'm going to do on this one here, we got to keep looking at these guys daily. And what I'll do is I'm going to share this. I'm going to share the list, and here's a link. Boom. So if you're in live chat, you can hop on. You can look at that, and there's a list, and we can kind of keep an eye on these guys together. So it's moving up. It's looking good, but it's below important moving averages. How about the sorry, I meant to say the daily chart. How's it look there? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Daily chart. Let me actually fix my moving average here. I need to do that. Oh, I'm sorry. Not a proper daily chart there. Let's do it like that. Let me fix that. Okay, interesting. The 140 moving average is an important one too, which is in green, and the 200's in the white. So making a 200 and 140 bounce, I kind of like that on the daily chart. Let's make that 140 the 314. Let's see. Yeah. I like on the daily when the 200's above the 314, but we're making a nice, look at that, really sticky, really good 314 bounce, moved, wick down to the 200. This is kind of exciting. Let's just, you know what, one to watch here, indicators. Let's fire up the old school, and I need to actually make it a part of this chart so we don't have to pull it up. But, oh goodness, what's going on here? Oh, I just went. So I don't want to hold you guys up here. Just give me an old school MACD. MACD. Why is that not? Come on, just. Oh, that's that weird one. Let's do this one. That's what I want. Okay. Just nix that thing. I don't like it. All right. So daily MACD. Let's look at this one a little bit closer. Watch for that daily MACD tangent to turn up. This one's kind of exciting. This guy really could have some moves. So let's just keep an eye on this guy. Horizon versus Tether. Not quite ready to get in there yet, but I like what I'm seeing. 45, it's not quite above the moving averages that I like yet. 4-hour chart, it isn't, but it has the candles by Sam firing off. Squeeze indicator is rolling over. Special index is turning towards the green. ADX needs to perk up a little bit. Got some volume coming in. Zen versus USDT below important moving averages, but definitely moving up. And sometimes, this is that great time to hop in. But if you do hop in, expect some resistance to the 200 moving average. It'll probably get rejected before it makes it through, or it will just go Lambo mode and just get crazy. So not quite ready, but Dash is looking good. Zach, all right. Our chain, not quite ready. I tell you what, Dash is the magic right now. I mean, Dash is just looking good. 4-hour chart looking good, rolling over. How'd that hourly chart look again? Still above the 200 moving average on the hourly chart. I'd like to see it above that. That would give me a little bit more confidence, but it's showing some good indicators where it's running up. So Dash so far is kind of like, that's my exciting play. It's just in this upwards channel. It's just beautiful, just beautiful. So I'm kind of feeling good about Dash. Let's look at SRT, Secret. you know what? I can't complain about this guy here. I wish I could draw a nice smooth upwards channel on this one, but I really can't. But I will go like this. And it looks like it's done. What I often see happen is where you had this upwards channel, and then what happened? It broke above it. But has it really made support on top of this? Has the top of this channel become support? Not quite yet, although it's rolling over. So I like Secret. Let's look at a 45-minute chart. I like it. It's pushing hard. It got above the 200. Dang, you know what? I kind of need this one to, get above that channel, find support, and then start moving up and give me confidence that it's going to. You can see these beautiful runs that it's done before. Let me actually nix all those. Let's just hop back in here, go back to the 4-hour chart, and let's look at this. Okay, so when it makes those breaks above that channel, you can see it's these beautiful runs that it makes when it breaks that channel. Just if I can get it all in here. Let me do that choppy upwards channel one more time. I know it's pretty choppy, but there you go. Boom. Let's just go with right here. If it continues to break that upwards channel, that's going to be a beautiful run. And like, what kind of percents are we looking at there when it actually does that? That's like, boom, 25% in 8 hours. Here's like, an easy like 20%. So, this thing could do, a 20% run if it does what it's done before. So, not exactly a safe play right now, but I'm kind of excited by it. I like what it's doing. Looking at that 4-hour chart, it's definitely rolling over. And, hard play, a bit choppy, but dang, that thing could make a 20%, run in a second. So that's kind of exciting, and it's on KuCoin. I like that. So SRT Secret, that's exciting. I like that. Monero, actually, you know what? Let's just look at Monero. Well, actually, XVG, Verge is... I'm just going to leave that one alone. Let's look at XMR, which is Monero. 4-hour chart. Yeah, I was looking at this guy before. Wow, when was I looking at this? Let's look at a daily chart here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you can see where this is a line. This is like some support and resistance that it likes to play with right about here. You can see it. It's breaking above. Daily is in a squeeze, not looking super hot. Let me actually clear those indicators. Let's go to a 4-hour chart. I would love Monero to be doing good. Monero right now, making a move, its squeeze indicators looking good. Directional index is looking good. Getting rejected after a hard run at the 314 on the 4-hour. And if we look at the 45-minute chart, we're getting rejected off the 200 moving average. So this guy needs to recover and try again. XMR, Monero is not quite ready to make a run. It tried to. We'll revisit that one for sure. Beam, how's Beam looking? Let's look at a 4-hour chart here. It's in a long squeeze here on the 4-hour chart. Directional index is not looking too bad. It kind of wants to challenge that 200 moving average, but it's between the 200 and 314, which is a spot that I kind of like to stay away from. Not a really strong play there. Let's do a little fib sequence back when it had a real run recently. At the 786, definitely a respectable place to make a run from. It ain't ready yet, though. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on Beam. So there you go. There's some cool security tokens. If you want to suggest more, leave a comment. I'll hop on there and maybe do it next time. I'll be trying to get on daily, as I always do, and do all 3 of these videos: the Bitcoin Daily View, the game tokens, now the privacy, security tokens. So always, check out Blockchain Education, great place to learn how to trade. Of course, always you can buy me a coffee, leave a comment, and ask for a security token, and I will throw it on the list as long as it's, kind of has some prospect of hope. But I'll at least look at it once to evaluate it. Anyway, in the video. So that's it. I'll be on as much as I can this week, and let's make some money. This is where we're starting to have a good looking crypto market, good looking commodities market. let's see how this week plays out. I think 2024 might be, I think we're shaping up to have some runs here, and let's make some money. Take care.